G'day, my name is Chris Muflard and I'm a project engineer at Vico Software. Welcome to the Production Controlling Video Training Series Level 4. In this vignette, we're going to show you how to use the completion report. The aim of this vignette is to discuss what is the completion report and how we access it, and how we export and filter the completion report. The completion report is a very useful tool when developing a metric for tracking production. The completion report should be used as a reporting tool on a weekly basis to the project team so that you can compare and track the production of tasks in the schedule. We can access the completion report from our side navigation bar in the reporting section. We'll need to select it from the drop-down list. The completion report is directly reflected by the view set which we're in. If we drop down from our custom view and select a different view, then we will only be able to see the completion report for the tasks that exist within that view. We can now break down the hierarchy to take a look into each of the tasks. I recommend that you adjust the settings and select the quantities preset function and then manually check the consumption production values, including the degree of completion for both the target, current, and actual. We can adjust the column widths so that we can see a little bit more detail and granularity what is being presented here. The use of the completion report is a very functional tool for tracking production. By understanding that the consumption value is the total number of hours per unit of installation, we have a good understanding of the individual installing the work. Comparative to the production rate, which is the total units installed per shift, we can have a better insight to how the crew is performing. Within this, we can make simple adjustments and observations based off where the target percent complete is compared to the current and the actual. This will allow us to focus efforts and energy to ensure that we are aiming to complete tasks where they need to. We also have insight to the outstanding quantity which is to be installed. In the bottom section, we are reported on the total degree of completion versus the actual degree of completion. This gives us a quick insight to how behind or in front we are for this phase. We can easily copy all. This table will be exportable into any spreadsheet software. As you're reporting this on a weekly basis, you can collect this data in this spreadsheet, which can be used on future projects as well as immediately on your project. The completion report is a useful metric which allows us to compare tasks at a point in time. We can use the completion report to build a historical database to understand how a project behaved. We can use these production and consumption values to estimate and to build future project schedules.